Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing Godslapper's Paradise, and we're picking up where we left off. I think last episode we finally figured out how to make some tea, which was pretty cool. And this episode, I think I want to spend some time around here first. See if we can make it a little nicer. This is just always going to be chaos down here. You know, the whole reason I set them up this way, I thought we'd have way more block and GUI, but it looks like this is all we need. I will say it's compact and convenient, not complaining about it, but it could be more convenient. I'd be lying if I said I knew, always which machine was which machine, which crafter was where. So what I'd like to make is something called Crafter Manager. And I think we have all the parts. It's all stuff we've seen before. This thing, well, I'll just show you what it does. There's no reason to talk about it. We're just about to make it. I think of all the rooms, the kitchen is probably the most done. Dining room's okay. We could use something up here. I think I know just the thing. We've messed around a little bit with aquaculture. One of the things that it adds are these sweet fish mounts. Now we're just gonna teach this thing how to make this stuff, 'cause why not? Now, perhaps unsurprisingly, what these do is mount fish. And we got a muskellunge, which I think is pretty big. And we got a gar, which I think is pretty big. We're just gonna keep going with the food theme here. Now those are nice blocks on their own. A more clever builder could probably do something with them other than this, but this is what they're made to do. They will display fish. I know it works on the aquaculture fish. I believe it works with the vanilla fish. Doubt it's going to work with the Advent of Ascension fish, but you never know. You can try it. Might not crash the game. I think... yeah. There we go. Okay. Now there's this little entrance here, which, and I did such a bad job on the staircases in this. We're going to just take this right out. And we're gonna, not like that, maybe. We could do something here, though, right? Okay, that actually helps a lot up here on this end. And now coming down looks a little bit better. I'd love to just get rid of these two, huh? We'd have to put something there. I think I can live with that. But I do want just a little bit more right here. There we go. It brings the room together. Now the supplementaries mod adds quite a few things that we could use for decoration. I'm looking for one in particular. Well, maybe it's not in this. That's because it's for Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. So we want to make sure that that any possible visitors get the message that we're trying to send here. Now we might as well use this space for something, huh? I think we have like we've got 2x2. What else do we have? This one. Probably the scale we're looking for. I don't know. It's a nice painting. Don't get me wrong. Let's see what we have here for the 2x2s. It's sky block. Awesome. Now this here is an issue. That's not what we want. Let's get some framed stairs. And we'll just put them in like this. And a little dark oak wood. We'll need some doors. And I think we're actually gonna make some fancy ones. I really like these doors. We're gonna need another door print. And a crimson door and crimson planks. I'm sure our sylph has given us crimson stems. Let's load this up. Let's check him out here. Yeah, we kind of do have to do him set back like that, don't we? Oh, that's terrible. Let's see. What are our other options? We're just gonna move it forward by one. I think that will do the trick just fine. Now we can put these right here. Awesome. We're gonna, to help us out with all this, we're gonna make a glass blower from chipped. And I think we have all of the critical recipes. This will allow us to make some nice glass textures that we can use to make lamps with. Okay, we need blast furnace. Oh, I forgot about the crafter manager. Here we go. Now this thing is cool. We can see here's the infusing factory, the crushing factory, enricher, smelter. We can put this right in here. So that's very convenient. Now this one works just like the other ones. There we go. It's like a stone cutter, it just does different stuff. Made a little glass. And let's see what we have. Okay, this is nice. Something else that could help us get a little color up there are these platters from supplementaries. You can just make a normal one just like this. I'm pretty sure this is gonna work, but I'm not convinced, so I brought out a rose bush just in case. Yeah, okay. So we can get the 2 tall Botania flowers in there. Alright. That's a lot better. One thing supplementaries will let us do is place books in the world as items. You can do that with enchanted books. You can do it with regular books. Let's see what we can do here. Can we put some books? Yeah, there we go. Now as for the tower, this room kinda is gonna be what it's gonna be. And this room down here is fine, really. We've managed to fill it all up with stuff we've accumulated and had to make for different things. We need to do something with the 3rd floor up there. Now there are these sweet metal rung ladders from Engineer's Decor. I'm not sure if we've used them in the pack yet, but we're going to use them now. I think we're going to run these just right up along here. Aren't those nice? And we'll come through the roof here. And we're up. I guess the real question is, oh no, okay, this is the top. This is the top. All right. So what I think we're gonna do is turn this into a doorway. There we go. Okay, whoa. First things first, we gotta put some windows and some other stuff up in here. Okay, that's a bit better. But we're not done here. We're going to take this block out. Right here. I want to put a windmill up there. And, you know, the reason Create was in the pack was because Advent of Ascension for this version of Minecraft used to have, like, you know, way more skills. And one of them, you had to do all this stuff with, like, placing lava, and I thought Create would be a fun way to do that, but we don't have to do that. So, okay, so we already made some andesite alloy. We're gonna go ahead and make a bunch of shafts. We're gonna make a windmill bearing. Let's see, can she spot it? Nope. I think it's one of those ones right next to it, but here we go. We'll just need a shaft and some stone and a turntable. We're also going to need a large amount of these. I think it'll substitute wool in there, right? I think we're probably going to want about 2 stacks. Another thing I think we're going to need is some super glue. And I will tell you, you don't want to go crazy with this stuff. As each place you put it down is an entity. Do we have iron plates? We probably do, huh? Nope, we'll have to make some. We can do that in the smeltery. Yeah, we must have done some at some point. We have the casts, and we're going to be doing something with all this too, hopefully today. Now the glue has a durability, and we can learn all about it. We can use it between any 2 blocks to attach them together. Right? Very, very cool. Oh, I almost forgot. We're gonna want a gear shift, or yeah, a gearbox. This is what we want. Here we go, and cogwheels. Pretty easy, just andesite alloy and buttons. And then andesite casing. This is an early version of Create, so it's also quite easy. Now, if you've never seen Create before, basically the way it works is the power of it is something called rotational force. It makes things go spinny. And then you use that spinny to do other things. We're going to come out just a little bit more. I think that ought to be fine. Right now, we're just going to worry about the spinny. We're going to stick this windmill bearing right here. And then we're going to attach this stripped dark oak wood to it. Now we're going to take our super glue. Oh, we should see... Can we enchant this with a... Yes, we can. So let's do just that before we do anything else. I don't foresee us using 99 super glue in the world, but you never know. We might get really carried away with this mod. It's a lot of fun, and you know, can't always be Godslapping, right? No, I'm kidding. Always be Godslapping. This base is going to be so awesome. It's going to be a slap in their face. So, it doesn't look like this when it's spinning, right? That's just kind of a visual aid. But we're gonna run trapdoors out. Okay, you can see the slime, or the glue there in midair. We're gonna copy this on the other 3 sides. And just for clarity, the trapdoors, the buttons, all of this is purely decorative. We could do this without any of this, just with the 1 block and the sails. But I think this will look cool. Alright. Probably don't have enough sails, but how are we going to manage this? Let's see. I had to do trapdoors, didn't I? Oh, there's super glue. It won't let me. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Now they have these cool little ghost images. That help. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna be enough. We gotta got some more. Okay. Oh, we'll see how it looks once it's moving. I'm not entirely in love with it, to be honest. There we go. Oh, it moves pretty quick. I can't quite get happy with the width of the thing. Okay, so I actually cut it down from where it was, and I'm happier. We may mess around with it a little more, we'll see. Okay, we cover the shaft up with these trapdoors, so we did end up having a use for them after all. We're gonna run up here and run some more shaft. I guess to right there. We'll want to take this gearbox, craft it with itself to make a vertical gearbox, and then we're going to run some shafts down. Don't ask me what we're going to do with it yet, I'm not sure. But it'll add a little motion to the base. And we'll have access to it down there if we do decide to do something with it. Actually, now that I think about it, I know exactly what we're gonna do with this. I wonder if I can remember what this thing is called. Chassis. Right? We're gonna want radial chassis. And I think we're just gonna need one of them for the time being. Let's see. Here we go. Now these things are cool. And in addition to the one radial chassis, I wonder if we ever made the wrench. We had made it. We must have used the we must have used this stuff to make plates at some point. Perfect, I think. Let's make sure that'll spin. It will not, because we need something else. I think we need something called a mechanical bearing. Okay, it's not hard to make. We'll just need another turntable, right? Here we go. And we'll make the bearing. We'll need some more andesite alloy. And we'll just change it out here, right? There we go. Wonderful. Now we should be able to, yeah, we can right click it to turn it on and off. Now this thing, I don't think this uses super glue. I think this thing uses slime. And we don't want it to catch anything but what we want it to catch. So we're gonna hover over the center of it with the wrench and use the mouse wheel to dial these down to, I think 3 will be, okay, so it dialed them all down, perfect. Now we're gonna right click with the slime. There we go. Now we have some more fancy trapdoors. Alright. We right click this thing. Now we have ourselves a nice ceiling fan. Awesome. Now we never got to putting the flowers up here, so let's get that taken care of. Now another thing we never did finish was the chimney here. Alright. Much better. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with all that work we got done around the place that day. That'll make this place a lot more comfortable as we're starting to get into Tier 3, which we'll probably start getting into sooner rather than later. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.